Hello and welcome back to another mount video for Final Fantasy XIV patch 6.3. There's quite a few mounts in this patch and we're going to go through them as quickly as we possibly can. I do actually have to break into my MGP, we already did that, into my cash reserves and use my GIL. I've been saving up for quite some time, as you probably already know, waiting for things to dump onto next patches. We have two brand new mounts that I need to feature, and they both cost 50 million GIL each. So yeah, not exactly a small amount of GIL to spend. We're going to have a look at one of them per video. I think that's a good idea. So let's have a look at the Magitek Avenger G1 identification key. So that's the first one. That feels so bad to spend that much MGP again on the mind for some reason. That much GIL at once. There we go. That's where my brain needed to go. Let's go and have a look at this mount. Alright, so once again I thought we'd come to my favourite place in the game. Nice open area. Gives a nice landscape to look at the background, whilst we look at mounts. And I think first then we're looking at the Magitek Avenger G1. And yeah, 50 million GIL. Let's have a look at the text and then we'll see what this looks like. Right, so there it is. Oh my goodness, look at this. Call into battle your Magitek Avenger G1, an Imperial war machina made gaudier by goblin hands. Rumor holds that a golden Sasquatch statue stands at the heart of a Garlean capital, from which Magitek weapons would emerge to defend the city should it fall under attack. The veracity of the tale aside, the goblins liked it enough that they decided to create this golden Avenger to match the statue. And as you can see, if we highlight over the hidden text here, it says, "I saw a golden opportunity that just begging to be seized." A quote there of Tataru. So this, of course, as all GIL sync mounts go, is bound to be very gaudy and have a lot of GIL. We saw this briefly on the live letter, but honestly, we didn't get to see much in detail. Obviously, at not this kind of resolution. We've got lots of sparkles as we pan around this. Obviously, it is a robotic gorilla. These things were first introduced into PvP a long time ago, if you remember. Very cool stuff. I don't actually own the other type of gorilla, the original one, so it's nice to actually have this model now in my possession. I really need to do more PvP, especially when it comes to Hidden Gorge and things like that. I love the GIL that rotates around the fists of the actual, let's call it robot monkey, and then at the back of the rocket boosters on its back, it's just pouring with GIL. It's fantastic, isn't it? I love the like the circles as well, like let's call them P circles. Let's do that. Look at that. The GIL just gets ejected out the back of it as you take off. Oh dear. It's nothing but extravagant, isn't it? It really isn't. So a lot of people wondered if they were going to add more GIL sync mounts, and the answer is absolutely. Of course, the worst thing in this game is, playing day in, day out for months on end and have nothing to spend, your GIL on, past housing and stuff. There's really not that many things to spend GIL on. You might think otherwise, but when you play it every day, you sooner, get quite a bit of GIL over time. So let's see what this looks like then when it's flying. It puts its fist forward, the Superman flight, whilst holding on to dear life as you crouch and go, oh, okay, this is a bit dangerous. It's fantastic, isn't it? Looks absolutely brilliant. Well, I think it does anyway. I like gaudy, gold-covered things anyway. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, we've got the sound effects pretty loud in the background as well. They're quite annoying, so we'd probably turn those down. What mount music do we have? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. It's quite fitting, actually. Very good. Non-generic mount music. can't say I am actually very surprised at that. I can't say I'm disagreeing with that at all. It looks really good, doesn't it? Look at the visor of that thing with the multicolors. Yep, 50 million GIL. So, yeah, it's probably 50 million reasons why you probably won't buy it yourself. But I'm happy at least. Anyway, more videos on the way, including the other very expensive mount. And I'll see you all next time for more 6.3 goodness. Oh, it's so good. It's Christmas patch day. I love it.